If you've been thinking about going paperless at your law firm, stay tuned. Well, joining us today from Southern California are top trial lawyers Brad and Bob Simon. And they've recently shared with me that they are completely paperless. They're going to share with us today how they did that. Guys, welcome.
Hi, Mike. So paperless is something we chose to do. Early when we started the firm, we tried to do it. We didn't quite have the staff. Going paperless is critical in the practice of law right now. There's a lot of medical records, so you do have to be careful when you go paperless of complying with HIPAA. You got to have it backed up. You got to have it backed up twice. You got to have a couple fail safes. But there are some great ways to do it. It really comes down to people. You got to have the right people, because the person that scans it in can't lose anything. They got to save it. It needs to be saved where it goes. We have pretty much one person in our office that is dedicated to scanning documents. We have a new file come in from another attorney, or the mail comes in every day. The mail gets scanned in, gets sent to me. I look at everything that comes in the mail and gives it a direction to our attorneys, our associates. This is what needs to happen with this piece of mail. This came in, but then it gets saved in our server. Our server is accessible anywhere in the world.
Yep. And I travel a lot for other cases. I'm hardly ever in the office because I'm trying cases, doing expert depositions wherever I may be up and down the coast of California. So it's very important to me to have access to these documents, and I can't be lugging bankers' boxes of documents on planes, in cars.
We'll go to a mediation, and the defense attorneys will show up with bankers' boxes, and they're lugging these in. I have my phone.
So we have a little app that we can pull right up on our phone, and it pulls up our whole server. We can access every single document. But it all starts from the source of comes into the office, somebody scans it in, it is labeled and organized. It is a critical tool now, because if you're in the middle of trial and you've not seen a document, you can't go to the back of the room and start digging through boxes. It doesn't look good in front of a jury. They're up. Juries want to see stuff now. They want to see it fast. They expect you to know technology.
They watch CSI. They watch all those CSI. They think it's got to be this big presentation. If it's not, they lose interest. You can't lose interest. You've got to have their attention the entire time, and you can't be digging around for documents. We do what? Control F, Control Find, comes up.
Yeah. Wow. And the other thing is, when I'm in trial, since everything is paperless, everything is scanned in. I've done 5 trials this year. I have not opened an exhibit book one time, not one time. Every single time, prepared, everything scanned and ready to go, but I have everything paperless right there on the screen in front of me. I know where the exhibits are. I don't even have to reference it for the witness that's on the stand. They don't have to open up the book. It is absolutely wonderful. We're going to see a change. The Los Angeles Superior Court is already trying to do this. Few people I know have had paperless trials where all the jurors have iPads. iPads with exhibits preloaded onto them.
As soon as the exhibit comes into evidence, it's unlocked, and they can open and look at that exhibit in their lap.
Yeah. So that's where it's going. It'll make courts way more efficient. You'll be able to save things better.
It starts with the person at the front desk. You got to hire the right people. And a lot of people say, well, I don't have the money to hire this person. Hiring someone just to scan costs too much. Well, first of all, you can get rid of all those law books, your banker's boxes. You're going to save on rent because you don't need all that space.
Sure.
There's some documents that you need to keep, like the original retainers or a settlement agreement, and some deposition transcripts, but for the most part, we don't have paper in the office.
Wow. Amazing.
Most attorneys, if you look behind us, I got a couch and some pillows. Most attorneys, like Mike, has got a bookshelf full of books and paper.
Yeah, these are for looks. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing with this. Hey, if somebody, a lawyer watching this, wanted to ask you for a little advice on that, how would they reach you?
I think that everything's on our website. You just go to thesimonlawgroup.com. When you go on that website and you hit contact me, it doesn't go to like a robot or a different, administrative assistant. Those emails come directly to me if you look for me, and directly to Bob if you go on to Robert's on his email when you click on his link.
Great. Well, guys, thanks so much for your time today and for sharing this important information. I know it will help even more plaintiff lawyers get even better results for their clients.
Thanks, Mike.
It's been a pleasure.
Take care.